So there's three major issues that we're having with Wrike at the moment. This is not one of them, but I really would appreciate if the filters remembered themselves, because I never want to look at only 1 week of time log comments. I just wish it would stay on this setting. Anyway, that's not one of them. I just want to show you the problem here with how time log comments are no longer visible in their entirety. Our team is self-managed, like many organizations, like most innovative organizations that are looking for more responsive, more agile ways of working where power is decentralized and they're evolving beyond hierarchy. Like if you work in project management and you are looking at the future of organizations, you know that that is the mega trend that organizations today are moving towards. So time logs are integral to that because it's the most effective way for everybody to see what each other are doing rather than bottlenecking through some superior person in a hierarchy. But this is a really ineffective way to look at comments on what people have been doing, to have to individually hover your mouse over every comment. It used to be in Wrike that you could it would word wrap, so this would expand and the whole time log comment would be visible. Now this doesn't even allow you to go beyond here, so even on a 4K monitor I actually have 2 screens. You're looking at the 1080p screen, I have a 4K screen as well, but I can go shorter, but I can't go longer than that. So that's problem number 1. Make time log comments actually visible. I don't understand why this hasn't been fixed after many months. It's surely such a simple thing to fix. So timeline view looks nice. I like the font and various other things. We've lost a huge feature from old timeline, which is the ability to efficiently make new tasks. There's no way of making a new task in this folder with a start and end date. I can do this, that's fine, that kind of does do it, although it's weird to have to. In fact, no, I can't do it, can I? Because here I'm making the start and end date for this particular task that I can't actually see unless I pop this open. Compared to old timeline view, here I can see the folder names, and just anywhere I can just create a task. It's just so easy to go to define the start date, the end date, and the folder that a task is going to go in. In new timeline view I can't do that. I have to scroll to the bottom of this enormous list and then click new task, or I can do it down here. I don't want to have to scroll to the bottom every time. So let's just show you. So if we want to go into marketing, I want to create a new task in marketing. What is the process for that in the new timeline view? I have to scroll all the way to the bottom, go, okay, I want to create a task here. I'll wait for it to open. Or, no, I have to, it doesn't open by itself. I obviously want to not call it new task, so I have to double click it as well. Example, and then either I click here and then do it that way, or I drag it like this all the way up. It's like, this is so dumb. You know this is dumb. I'm not even going to bother trying to drag that all the way up. Compare it to old timeline view, and in here I just go marketing, here's my folder, I want there to be a new task here, done. Like, that is so much faster. So that's problem number 2, is with new timeline view. I just want shift and click to work, just like it does in old timeline view. What does shift click do here at the moment? Nothing, literally nothing. It's exactly the same as not holding shift. Why not just give that the same functionality as the old timeline? And thirdly and finally, So doing any of these would be great. So when old timeline view loads, just make that font readable. I recognize that you guys feel like old timeline view is old news now. You want to get rid of it. It's in labs because you are just wanting to get rid of it and move into timeline view. The fact is that timeline view is not good enough yet, and it surely can't be a lot of work to just make this font readable. Just change the font or how it's rendered, because that is tiny and it's blurry. I don't know what's been done to this font to make it blurry. Every other font in the whole of Wrike is easy to read, but this is just tiny and blurry. So please just change the font in it to just look as clear as this does. Any 3 of those issues will keep me a customer of Wrike and keep me promoting Wrike to other people. I've already signed up about 5 other organisations at least onto Wrike, and it's something I want to be able to advocate moving forward and use ourselves, but it is getting to the point now where it is hard to justify with these issues. Thanks.